Commencing transmission. Engaging disclaimers. Proxy chain initialized. WFTA TV is now on the air.
Good morning. This is WFTA Television, commencing broadcast activities for today. WFTA broadcasts on YouTube. WFTA is owned by Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Our programming is brought to you live via the interwebs on videotape and film. We invite you to join us for another day of broadcasting on WFTA, your YouTube toy channel.
Begin transmission.
And my camera's not working. Fix that. Hello. How is everyone? Still got the up all night branding on the screen. Boom, I can fix that. All right. What I'm trying here is a little test of OBS and Video Ninja. Pinned at the top of the live chat is a link. It should be a live link. If it doesn't work, let me know. I'll put something different up there, but it should be able to click on the pinned link up there in the top of the chat. I've also posted the password. It's in the chat as well, and the password will go away after I get a guest. So if someone wants to join me, you certainly may. We're trying out something today. I want to see how my mic sounds as well. Am I clipping, or are you hearing me loud and clear? Are you hearing the clipping like happened last night when my voice kept cutting in and out? That's one of the issues that I'm trying to solve today, and I need someone in here to see to give this thing a good workout to see if I can find out what's going on with the mic. I think I may have figured out what one of the issues could have been with it, but I don't know for sure. I may have to up the gain on it a little bit, but I think it should be loud enough. So let me know. Loud and clear, says Boba Hicks. Hey, Nightwing. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can get my live chat back working again over here in OBS. Go. Yeah, I need to be working on the show for tonight right now, but it won't take me a whole lot to do because all I really need to do is go over there to Instagram and harvest a bunch of memes. But otherwise, you know, I'm trying to get things situated over here and see what we can do. Sounds good, says Paula. So well, good. I know I was rewatching the stream from last night and I saw some sound issues happening. I was hoping I could get some of that solved. There we go. I got my chat back working again. So I'm kind of hoping I can get a helper to go up there and come into my Video Ninja control room here. I don't see anybody joining right now, and if you do pop in there, just holler out and let me know so I'll know that you're there, and we'll put you in there, and we'll get that started, and we'll see how that works out for you. Make sure that if you do have a YouTube window opening with this stream in it, that you cut that off or cut the sound off on it so it doesn't echo. Mike Fee, I got to get my laptop out because my phone can't handle live streams. Okay, cool. See what you can do, Mike, and I'll get you in here. It's going to take a second to get that loaded up, guys, but you know, I'll just do it as the stream goes. I mean, this is just fun. While Mike's doing that, you know, let me play us some music or something, and we'll see what's going on here in just a second. Go up here, get some chat. Get some music set up for us. We played a good one last night. I like Joneser's Investigation. I think I'm gonna put that one back in there. You guys like that? I know Joneser got a kick out of it. Oh, that's Batman. Yeah, we haven't played him in a while. Play one of our Eternian greats that everybody likes. We haven't played this one in a while. And Let's stick Jones's investigation in there. Kat Van D, Kate Van D, good morning to you, my friend. We're testing out OBS and Video Ninja. I think Mike Fee's going to try to be my first helper this morning with that, and then while he's setting that up, I'm going to set us up some music here. Let's. Yeah, we'll play that. All right, I got us a nice little set of music and fun set up here. And while Mike Fee's setting up his rig over there, we'll listen to some music real quick. How about that, guys? Go down here and open her up.
Inspector Jones is on the case, he's got a magnifying glass. Lost his hand controls online, now he's got a sassy sass. Blaming everyone he sees, from the mailman to the cat. Even God's on his suspect list, can you imagine that? Inspector Jones, clueless as can be. Blaming everyone in sight, oh what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape. Until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape. He's got a trench coat and a hat, thinks he's Sherlock Holmes. But his methods are so wacky, he's searching garden gnomes. Interrogates the neighbors and the postman too. No one's safe from Joneser, not even you. Inspector Joneser, clueless as can be. Blaming everyone in sight, oh what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape. Until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape. He's got a trench coat and a hat, thinks he's Sherlock Holmes, but his methods are so wacky. He's searching garden gnomes, interrogates the neighbors and the postman too. No one's safe from Joneser, not even you. He's got a list a mile long of suspects near and far, from the guy who mows the lawn to the lady at the bar. His theories are outrageous, his logic's out the door, but we can't help but laugh and cheer for more. He's questioning the goldfish and the birds up in the trees. Even asked the pizza guy, did you do it pretty please? Inspector Joneser's on a roll, his antics never end, but we all know deep down he's just trying to defend. Inspector Joneser, clueless as can be. Blaming everyone in sight, oh what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape. Until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape. oh what a sight to see. His investigations, while no one can escape, until the culprit's caught, we're all in a funny scrape. Night falls on their dark domain, steaming hearts and endless pain. Trust is broken, words like knives, both want more than just their lives. Battle for eternity reigns, light and magic clashing kings. Who will rule? Who will win? When the chaos reigns within. Night falls on their dark domain, steaming hearts and endless pain. Trust is broken, words like knives, both want more than just their lives. And battle for your rise, lion rods and crushing kings. Who will rule, who will win, when the chaos reigns within?
All right. Well, I got Mike. You're connected, but I can't hear you, nor can I see your cam. All I see is the icon that shows that your cam is off. But and I think that's Studio trying to connect over there that's not connecting. I'm going to hang that up once again because that connection is not stable. So I've got Mike trying to connect, but for some reason I can't hear you, Mike, or see you. So you might want to try to hang up and try that one again. If someone else wants to try, if you're at home on a computer or you've got a nice little rig going, I've got the link set up at the top to click on and get into Video Ninja, and I've also put the password out here for you guys to try to connect. We're going to try to get this to work. All right, here's somebody else trying to come in. If I can't see you or hear you, I can't connect to you. I won't connect to you. But I do want to try to get someone to come in here with me so we can try to see if this mic clipping issue is happening only when I've got a guest in, or if it's happening when I'm live like this. So we'll see. Let me go over here so I can check the live chat because it's not coming in. Yeah, okay. Gojitron was the last one. I can see you and me, says Mike, but for some reason I don't see you, Mike. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh the feed for me. So if I pop out and pop back in, just hang tight, don't worry. Let's see what happens. All right. I am back. I cannot see one of you. I can, Mike, yours is just spinning. Studio, yours is not even on. I can't see you. Your video is just spinning there, Mike. I can't see anything coming in. Not coming in at all. Okay. And Studio, I don't see yours coming in at all either. So I'm gonna have to wait here and yeah, weird. I don't know what's going on there, Mike. I don't know why it wouldn't connect. It should. I don't have any problems usually when Joneser's trying to connect like this. Hello, Honor You. All right, try again. Go ahead. That's cool. I'm gonna have to hang up Studio again. Apparently your phone is not going to be able to connect the way it's trying to with this particular application, Studio. So we'll working at this and see what we can get done. Had a pretty decent live stream last night, except for my sound issues, and that's what this test stream is really about. It's trying to solve some of that. All right. I'm going to see if I can send her a message and let her know it just won't connect. I don't know why, unless your phone just won't handle it. If that message went through to her, yeah. So that's me. Let me go over here to a presentation screen. All right, I'm going to turn that presentation off for just a second, and I'll let you see what I'm seeing, so that you know that it's not just it's a weird thing. I don't know why it's doing this. Home window. And turn that picture off there. All right, so I see Mike. Can you hear me, Mike? I can't hear you. I can't hear anything from you, Mike. Yeah, I can't see you. Yeah, see, Studio's in the middle, and you see that's what I'm seeing with you, Studio, and I'm not hearing anything from you either. So, I hit the hang up button. Okay, that's why. So there's no reason. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to close this window now because it's causing a bad echo. All right, there we go. Now, okay, I can. All right, I can hear and see you now, Mike, and I'm gonna hang up Studio. So let me tell her that I'm hanging her up. I'm going to hang you up for now. What's playing in the background? I can hear everything that's playing, like if you've got something on over there. Yeah, I can't. She says I can see and hear me, but I can't see and hear you, Studio. I actually had what I saw on the screen over here earlier, so you know I don't know what's going on with that. I guess I'll leave her in here, but I don't think it's going to connect with her. Boy, I can hear all the little dings on your computer and everything. Let me go over here and see if I can turn on
Yeah, it's catching up. I'm trying to turn everything off.
Yeah, let me turn your noise gate on and make sure that voice isolation on there and see if I can take care of a little bit of that. All right, talk to me, Mike. All right.
Just trying to
yeah, I got a noise gate on you. I got a noise gate turned on you so that some of that background noise is not coming through. All right. Now what I have to do is I have to get you into OBS. So just hang on tight while we do that. And we're going to do this live right in front of everybody. Hello, you're not Joneser. Let me turn that that thing off that says that you're Joneser.
I'm not Joneser.
No. And I can hear a lot of background noise on you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Like, it was just catching up everything.
Yeah, but I do see you.
I wish I could disconnect that.
What's it? What's making it go all bling 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 bling?
Facebook notifications and stuff.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just catching up all that crap.
Okay.
I can actually mute. That mutes me, don't it?
Don't mute yourself. No, you don't want to do that.
I think it's pretty much caught up, I think.
All right. Hello, Beta Ray Bob. Good to see you. What I'm trying to get here is I'm trying to see if I'm trying to see if my sound is clipping out or not, and whether you're being picked up by my mic.
You sound like a robot for a minute.
Yeah.
That could be my end.
No, it's probably me. It seems like I'm getting everything off of you. But I'm not getting any sound off of you like I should. Crazy.
I don't understand how I turn this stuff off. There we go. Turn off notifications. Yeah, because I got no TV on, nothing on.
That is not. You guys can't hear Mike, can you? He's coming in off of my mic, I do believe, but.
Yeah, because it's a little. I was trying to see if my phone was picking up anything. I was trying to read the chat, but.
Crazy.
So soon you put like a little angry face.
I know. I don't know why her phone wouldn't connect in like I wanted it to. Yeah. I put a picture up of what I was seeing. I was seeing nothing, and I heard nothing.
Right, my phone struggles when I try to connect.
Yeah. This is supposed to be a peer-to-peer connection, but it's sometimes it kind of has its ways, and it kind of gets on my nerves sometimes. But I do the best I can with it. But right now we're in the like 12 noon on a Saturday, and we're giving it a little bit of a workout here. And right now I'm not quite sure why your sound isn't coming in. So
I don't know. I gotta see. My mic is on. Mic's on. Check my volume.
I can hear you. The problem is OBS is not. Your sound's not going into OBS. It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, don't think of that. So, got that on. If I've got any filters. There's a noise gate on. Keep talking.
Yeah, there's I was just reading the chat. Ain't nothing going on in the chat, so I don't know if they could hear me or you, or if it sounds crazy, or.
Well, I'm wondering if it sounds crazy. I'm wondering if it sounds crazy because right now my HyperX mic is actually picking you up, and it's not showing. The sound that's supposed to be coming in from you is not moving at all for some reason.
Right. Nobody's saying nothing, so I can't really tell.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna refresh you. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, let me go down here and check my mic setting here. All right,
Because if I turn my phone up, it'll echo probably.
No, there should be echo cancellation on this thing. Noise suppression. 8. Weird. Yeah,
Mary said she could hear me, but it's a different sound.
Yeah, instead of being like Joneser and him having his own, my mic is actually picking him up. Now I can hear that echo.
Right.
Yeah, this isn't doing it.
King though said it sounds clear to him. So I wonder if I might sound like a robot. I wonder what. Last night you was not really.
Yeah, my mic was cutting out bad last night, and I'm not. I think it was it's something to do with the way my mics are set up here in OBS. I'm not sure what's going on here. Yes. Roll audio via OBS. Got your. Right. Oh boy, this is weird. Here, yeah, he can figure it out. Thank you. I worked hard on that one. Yeah. All right. Uh-huh. All right, hang on. It's gonna be ugly here just for a second. All right, go ahead and talk for a minute there, Mike. I changed the setting, but now they can't hear you at all. No. Okay. You've got. Do you have both your iRuin webcam mic on and your microphone on your computer on at the same time?
Let me check. All right. No. No.
That's been an issue in the past. There we go. I see you moving around now. All right. Yeah, they can hear you like you're supposed to be heard now. They can also hear all the background noise. I think noise gate may have been what was doing that.
Yeah. I closed out some things that was running in the background, but
Yeah.
it's weird. Like I said, my computer is popping stuff up.
Yeah, your sound is coming in the way it should now.
Okay. All right. Well, at least that part got better.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have a.
There may be some other problems with it though. I don't know.
All right.
We shall see. We shall see. All right.
Right.
That's skill mode here. All right. So those of you who haven't abandoned us yet, what we're trying to see is we're trying to see if the mic issues from last night have returned. Mike's clear now, says Mary. Yeah, all of a sudden his microphone started getting picked up like it was supposed to.
Right. I wonder if maybe it's because I had something running in the background. Like I said, all them pop-ups kept coming up. So.
Yeah, something had your mic muted, but it wasn't on your end because I could hear you. For some reason it wasn't coming in OBS like it should, but it did suddenly for some reason. I think I might have had on an OBS Ninja. I might have had a noise suppressor on, and it just pressed everything. So Studio says, I wanted to show you my Dale Earnhardt car that I got at a garage sale for $15. Oh, I wanted to see that too, Studio.
I wonder if it was the big car or the littler cars.
I don't know. I am curious as to what my I'm using a different mic for you, Mike. So what you're hearing from me is actually from a different microphone than what they're hearing me from.
Oh, okay.
And I have to do it that way because there's a noise gate on this microphone that eliminates all noise except for my voice. And sometimes that clips me because when I'm talking, it'll clip me out like I'm noise instead of actually talking into it. Sometimes I need to move it over here where I'm actually talking into it. Sometimes
Right.
I usually have it sitting off to the side, and I do that on purpose because I don't like having it in my way here, so I can't type. So
I understand that.
yeah. What I need like when them big boys, they have that shit on some kind of lamp crane or something hanging in front of them and shit like that. I need something like that to hang it just out of the way where you can't see it. What I don't like is I don't like watching live streamers who live stream like this right here. Hey guys, how's it going? And the fucking mic's all in their damn face and shit. I can't stand that.
Right.
Or they're sitting there with Mickey Mouse ears on their head the whole time they're talking to you. I don't like that either. I don't like having those things on. I may get me some kind of little earphones or something that you can't see that sit in here, kind of like hearing aids.
Right. Yeah, I don't like headsets either. Make my ears burn. There.
Kenzo says Mike sounds like he's on the crapper. Okay, man. I hope he doesn't have a crapper in his living room. I know some of you gamers have those gaming chairs that have a commode built into them, I think.
I think Jamie would kill me if I had one of those.
I would.
Is that Jamie out here in the background there?
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to leave for a while.
Yeah, I need to go meme harvesting
Yeah.
is what I need to do instead of playing around with this. But I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to try to solve some of that damn issues because I was watching the replay of the live stream and you couldn't hear shit I was saying hardly because about every other word was coming in.
Yep. It was like you'd talk and then go quiet and then it come
I
in.
got in and you said you heard me. No, I didn't say I heard you. I called your name out trying to get you to answer me back and I couldn't hear you. You were trying to get Mike, and then I got bounced, and then I couldn't get to where it showed my camera. I could never see your camera on, and I never heard your voice. Yeah, I called out your name, and I was listening to see if you would respond, and you never did. I never heard a response from you. I know that I don't know how phone how well phone browsers work with this. I know that on an Apple phone, you're forced to use Safari. So if you use the Chrome browser or you use, what's that other one? Firefox. If you use one of those two browsers, it won't work with them. You have to use Safari. Now, if you have a Google phone or an Android phone, I don't know how well that works.
I don't either. I got an iPhone, so.
Who sounds like he's in a chopper? Me or Mike?
That's probably my microphone. I don't know.
Are you using the microphone on your camera or your phone?
Yeah.
The iRuin webcam microphone? Yeah.
No,
So that's your phone mic picking you up. So it's kind of like you sound when you're on a video call or you're doing FaceTime or something. That's kind of the way his voice is coming in.
Yeah, I didn't have time to set up my tripod and all that stuff.
Mike, not now, Bill. Apparently, you're sounding terrible. Your system hates me. No, I don't know what the deal is. I've gotten in before just by going straight in. Over at StreamYard, it is a lot simpler than this. Once again, you have on an iPhone, you have to use the Safari browser. I think even with StreamYard.
Yeah, my phone can't handle StreamYard at all. Like, my phone can't handle no live streams. It just wants to freeze and act stupid.
Using straight phone, and are you using it through your wireless or something like that, or are you trying to use it through your what you call it, the LTE?
When I stream, not when I stream, but if I just join a stream on my phone, it's just data or wireless. Now, when I got my setup for my show, I plug a wire into my cord. I plug a cord into my laptop and all that. So it could charge at the same time, but get a better feed.
Are you using the laptop's thing, or are you using your phone right now for the cam? Like you would.
Right now, I'm just using laptop everything.
I got you. Yeah. Two Studio's got an Android phone. Yeah, I don't know how well Android phones work with Video Ninja. I don't think I've ever had you on Video Ninja. It's always been StreamYard back in the past.
Right.
Let me see.
Mine is straight.
Video
Verizon.
Ninja Android.
But you'd think it would just connect right to the Google or whatever. Because Android's Google, I think.
Yeah. I want to see if there's any issues. Oh, according to this document here, if I can get it to pull up, Video Ninja generally works quite well with Android. Here, let me got a presentation I had set.
Now, when I first got on, I had to go into settings. I had to go into settings. I had to fix my camera to my default and everything. I had to set everything to default.
Mm-hmm. Video Ninja generally works quite well with Android. Even older Android devices tend to work reasonably well. That's not Jones or below me. That's actually Mike Fee, but I've got the Jones or overlay over him right now. There is a native mobile app version for Android that solves some limitations of the web version.
So she should just be able to kick right in. Like, what if it's in her settings?
If it's an Android phone, it should. And you know, it does say that older phones, even older, tend to work reasonably well. What he means by that, I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, this whole thing is a thing made by this guy named Steve, and it's all experimental at this stage. So, you know, I get it. It's one of them things that sometimes it works well and sometimes it doesn't. Joneser and I have worked with this so long that he's got his very own link, and when he's got it in his link list up there, and he clicks that link, and boom, he's in, and I just add him in, and it's never been a true problem. Like right now, I don't really have a real problem with you. I mean, I think the streaming. Now that's an issue with my CPU. Sometimes the stream tends to slow you down, and what that does, you sound like that. You know, you real deep and kind of a gravelly. That's when everybody says robot voice. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, Jones just does it a lot when he's talking, and then it clears out.
Yeah, it does, and that's from the CPU overload. Right now, it is CPU overloaded. As your CPU is maxed out, this can cause audio sync and quality issues. Sometimes if I freeze I have the ability to like make your cam stop showing on the screen or something like that. Sometimes that helps to do that. Now my phone's going wild. Everybody's posting crap on Instagram right now. I see John Westby's over there. I hope he's feeling better. He was sick last night.
Yeah, he was pretty bad off of that puking and stuff. But hopefully today's a better day.
I got a message from Big Daddy Storm. He says, I had a chance to listen to a little bit of the show. Great job, he said. Cool.
Heck yeah. That dude's very interesting.
Yeah, he is. And I've got another entire video that we shot during that particular interview of him talking about Crossroads Wrestling itself, how it came to be and what's going on with that. It's actually more of a charity organization than it is a wrestling organization. While they wrestle, and it's old school wrestling, every event that they do, the proceeds go to a charity of some sort.
That's how it is here. There's a place called Big Time Pro Wrestling. Mm-hmm. It's run by the Fantastics, Bobby Fulton and Jackie Fulton.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they have that here, and every event they hold, it like raises money for like the school bands or the school or something like that.
Right.
Like they have Kevin Nash and everybody here all the time. Like it's pretty cool.
Oh, they get Kevin Nash to come in?
Yeah, that's where I met Kevin Nash at, was down there. It was him, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner.
What was it like meeting Kevin Nash? Was he a good guy to come in?
Greatest dude. I swear, one of the greatest people you'd ever want to sit and talk to. Like, he has good stories.
You know,
real good stories.
I've met Lawler a couple of times. The first time I met him, he was very pleasant. The second time I met him, he wasn't very pleasant at all.
He's supposed to be here in December.
Yeah, it all depends upon his mood at the time. I think one time I went up to meet him. He was setting up at the Delta Fair in Memphis, and I don't think he really wanted anybody to bother him right at that moment. So I kind of held back.
Yeah, them guys, they don't like being tracked down in airports and stuff and yelled at. Like,
No, not at all, because that's their personal time. They you as a fan, they really don't want you intruding in that. And I can understand that.
oh yeah, but yeah, Kevin Nash and Rick Steiner. One person that was really really cool, especially to the kids, was Ron Simmons.
Hmm.
Ron Simmons' agent to have a family photo with Ron Simmons. He won like $100. And Ron Simmons was like, no, these are kids, man. He's like, how's 25 cent? We'll get everybody we can in a picture.
There you
Like,
go.
yeah,
That sounds like Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons is really a cool dude.
yeah.
I really liked him when the APA, when him and JBL were running the APA. That was kind of funny. They'd be sitting
Oh
around,
yeah,
they'd
they
be
had a
sitting
little,
there playing cards, and they'd have this door frame set up over there, and people would walk around the door frame and they get pissed off. No, you got to go knock on the door.
that shit was hilarious. That was great.
Hmm.
They work for beer and money.
Hmm.
But JBL's supposed to be here in December too with the King, so I
I
don't know how
bet
he's
he's
going
an
to be.
asshole. I bet he's a
Yeah,
complete jerk.
right. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna find out because I'm gonna try to go because tickets are only like $20 and you can get into the fanfare all day long and get autographs and stuff.
You go back
But
over here to that presentation screen. There was something I had up there. I meant to show this last night and forgot to do it. Let me turn off that screen share real quick.
it's the studio dam. The Ron Simmons dam. He wouldn't do it in front of the kids though.
No, he's a real cool dude. Where did I put that darn picture at?
I tried to get him to say it, and he looked down. He was like, "Now you got kids with you."
Yeah. I had it up just a minute ago.
It's so weird. On my laptop, the screen's kind of blurry and laggy, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking down at my phone, and my phone's like crystal clear.
Yeah, you look fine. I think in the video stream here as well. Now, what you look like over in Video Ninja, that's compressed.
Hmm.
So what you look like on the computer screen is not what you actually look like on the stream.
Hmm. Yeah, because like on the laptop screen looks real crappy.
Mm-hmm.
You want to mute it for a minute, or
There it is. Boom. That is the event that I'm gonna try to go to that on September the 28th at the Shrine Club. It's called Fallout.
uh,
With Crossroads Wrestling coming in, general admission $10. Looks like they're gonna have the that Juggalo team of Solomon Kane and the Clown Dread going against looks like Savage Brotherhood, and we're gonna have Justin in there. I think they're gonna bring Deacon Pierce is gonna come back in because Deacon had that belt before Justin won it from him, so that would be an interesting Deacon trying to get his belt back. Uh,
how much? How much do they usually charge for like an autograph photo of the Savage Brotherhood?
they don't. They didn't have a gimmick table set up,
Mm.
and I'll have to get with Storm and see if they. I know that if you want a T-shirt, you can go to WrestlingTees.com and you can get it. You can get Savage Brotherhood and Big Daddy Storm T-shirts from over there.
Right. I'm more like the autograph collector.
Yeah. Well, if I
Like
go to
Kevin
if I
Nash.
go to if I get a chance to go to this show and I get a chance to talk to him afterwards, I'll ask him about that and see if he's selling gimmicks or anything. That back in the day, that's where a lot of those wrestlers made most of their money was by selling gimmicks.
Right.
I see you.
All right. See you later. Be careful.
Will do. Bye, everyone.
Jamie said bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Yeah, when Kevin Nash, when I got his autograph and photo, he ended up giving me a poster with all of his gimmicks on it, and he signed it too.
Okay.
And he let me have it for free, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of those guys. What you may not know, especially like if you see an old school or an old time wrestler set up with a table in Walmart or something like that selling gimmicks, he's probably out of money, and that's all that's going to pay his rent, buy him something to eat, put gas in his car. You know, that's the reason they did do that.
Well, last week Hulk Hogan was in Columbus, Ohio, and that was a madhouse. They only took the first 200 people, but he was signing. You had to buy a case of beer, real American beer.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then he'd sign it. Like a lot of people there was talking about the photos. They was talking about like, oh, he was like the greatest person ever talked to. Like he sit there and talk for like 10, 15 minutes and stuff. But I didn't get to go because I don't drink beer, and you have to buy a beer to get in line.
Yeah, I don't drink beer anymore either. I was talking to Jones the other day. He went and played a gig somewhere. That was that one that he played. It was so hot, and I think he ended up going to the urgent care the day afterwards. He said he didn't think it was related, but he said he drank 2 or 3 non-alcoholic beers while he was out there, and plus a bottle of water. And I said, non-alcoholic beer? What's the purpose of that? That's like drinking decaffeinated coffee. Now, I like the taste of coffee, but I don't like the taste of beer. If I were going to drink beer, I would want to drink beer that would give me something out of it, not just the taste of it doesn't do anything for me. Nasty.
Right. Yeah, I never was a beer drinker. I mean, when I used to drink, I'd drink the beer just to drink it.
Yeah.
But I never liked the taste of it. I was more of a whiskey liquor type of guy.
Crown Royal tasted too good. It had I drank way too much of that when I drank because it tasted so good. So yeah, I get it. I'm gonna give you guys a little peek behind the curtain. If you look at those 2 clowns, Solomon Hyde and Dredd the Clown, there, you may be wondering why their faces and why such horrible-looking juggalos and masked wrestlers that look like they came out of a horror movie are wrestling as baby faces. These 2 guys are in training. I don't know if you can tell by watching them wrestle or not, but they're learning the trade, and they're going to be paired up with a manager here pretty soon, and they're meant to be monster heels, but they have to wrestle right now as baby faces, but to learn their craft, and that's what's going on there, and when I have a feeling that once they get really, really good and they transition and make that heel turn, these guys will go on and wrestle in some of these other bigger organizations. They may still wrestle in Crossroads, but they'll be down there in OVO and all that kind of stuff, in Bluff City and all that. Because Justin Daniels is wrestling in Bluff City right now. I think he has a Bluff City championship.
Right. Scott Steiner told me when I met him that night, he said the hardest thing to do was become a heel. Because when you're loved as a babyface like the Steiner brothers was, and he had to turn on his brother, he said that part was easy, but learning to become the heel took him a long time. Like,
well, I was talking to Storm. He said, there's a lot of the interview that wasn't filmed, and there's a lot of the interview that wound up on the floor. And my purpose of the interview with him was to interview him in character and in kayfabe.
Right.
So I kept it that way, and any time he veered off from that, I cut that out. But he was talking about he wrestled as a face to begin with. Now, what he told me was, most of what he said, 99.999% of everything he says, even when he's in character, is the truth. It's your job to determine what a fraction of a percentage is not exactly the truth. But what he told me was that while wrestling as a face was fun, he said he didn't really become a good wrestler until he began wrestling as a heel. he didn't really blossom until he became he was himself. He said when he became a heel, he was more of himself at that point than he was as a face. Because he said a lot of times when you're wrestling as a face, you have to put on a show that you don't have to put on when you're a heel.
Right. Yeah, when you're in a heel, you can just go out there and just be an asshole or whatever you want. Like,
well, you know, and they do. It's funny to watch. They are complete buttholes when they come out.
right.
They strut. They sit there and jeer at the crowd and answer them back. What you gonna do about it? I mean, Joneser and I about died out laughing. You know, when Joneser asked him, he said, you know, what do you do to what do you say to the crowd who boos you? And he said, oh, what I do, I just sit there and do more to their little hero. I just sit there and what you gonna do about it? You know.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the heel. I'll tell you heel to look up. That's that AEW, that MJF. I guess he stays in character at autograph signings. Like, he'll sign your autograph and throw your shit in the floor or whatever. Like, and they talk about how he stays in character so much.
Yeah, that's from the old days. Have you ever heard that story about? I want to say it was Roddy Piper. He was riding in the car with the Wild Samoans.
Oh, I've heard that story.
Yeah, they got pulled over by the police, and the Samoans sitting there talking, you know, talking gibberish and shit, and wouldn't come out of character.
That was hilarious. I heard that story. Roddy Piper was a character himself. Yeah, Alpha and Sika, man. There's all kinds of stories. I've heard Hogan. I've heard Steiner. I've heard them all talk about stories about Alpha and Sika. They've done crazy shit like that.
Yeah, it's funny.
Like that's like when I was reading the book Eric Bischoff wrote, he was talking about Andre the Giant when he used to go to Japan. Andre get mad because the bathrooms wouldn't fit him.
Yeah.
So he had to use the bathroom and the showers and the shower curtain and all that. And I guess they used to get mad at Andre when he came.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, they used to talk about Japan they loved Andre, but they hate him at the same time.
Yeah.
Because he brought in money.
He did bring the money in, that's for sure.
But yeah, I like the mindset of that guy, Big Daddy Storm. When he talked, you could just tell the dude's intelligent. I mean, you could just tell his mindset.
Intelligent. I want to try to find out how to get to that weekend show that he does called After Dark or something like that him and Brody do on the weekends. It's a podcast. I don't know what it's being cast on. It's not YouTube, but it's probably through one of those podcast services that I don't know how to operate with my Luddite cell. Nightwing talking about backyard wrestling. This is not backyard wrestling, brother. This is a real deal. If you watched some of the commentaries that Joneser and I do, where I take a couple of matches and Joneser and I'll sit there and commentate them like we're the wrestling commentators. That's it's pretty much like I remember wrestling being. Now, I've been to some garbage shows before, and
they remind me of territory wrestling.
It's very much designed to look like that back in the day. Kevin Nash up all night, stay a little longer. We're gonna run a show tonight. I think it's gonna be a standard Saturday show. We're gonna do memes of the week in Joneser's comment corner. I wish I had filmed the pre-show work when Joneser and I were talking about Spider-Man and J. Jonah Jameson last night. I think your Scream, yeah.
Your stream.
But yeah, I wanna try to just do a regular show tomorrow. Maybe next week we'll do some more wrestling. I want to hold back on that Crossroads interview because I want to try to release that Big Daddy interview as a standalone video, and I'm not sure whether just to drop it or whether to do a premiere with it. I'll tell you what, that last toy hunt I did as a premiere, that probably is one of the better videos that I put out in a while as far as analytics go. It is really picked up some steam, and it's still being watched. That's the
Right.
one
My
where,
shorts seem to pick up more steam than my shorts and my lives pick up more steam than my recordings.
yeah, the shorts will get you a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. The problem is that those are shorts viewers. They won't view your long form content.
Right. Don't you have to have so many shorts though, like 3 million views or whatever?
What, to get monetized? It's an
Yeah.
either or. It's an either or thing. Okay.
Okay.
You know, you can have either so many million views on your shorts, or you can have so many watch hours on
Right.
the other. And I've had the watch hours for a year and a half or 2 years now. And I
Right.
keep my watch hours continue to rise. I think I'm over 5,000 right now, if I'm not mistaken.
My subscribers is weird. Like it goes from it was at 140 last weekend, now it's like at 136. It's like up and down all week. It's so weird.
Let me pull up my dashboard here.
Like I'll gain some and then it's like I'll lose some, I'll gain
As far as
some. Like,
gaining and losing subscribers, especially when your numbers are as low as yours are, it can be frustrating. You ought to get Joneser sometime and tell you that story about they watched him gain 5, lose 5, gain 10, lose 10, right there in real time. And the guy that was watching it with him was a big streamer, and he said, these numbers can't be real.
right. Yeah, like I'm at 136. And
All
then
right,
when I go to my
the way watch hours work, you'll think you got, I got a whole bunch of watch hours, and then suddenly a bunch of watch hours will drop off. What'll happen is that it's from today, 365 days back. So if you've got a video that had thousands of views, and then suddenly a day later it's past that 365 or a year ago views, those views suddenly go away. So you constantly have to keep your viewing hours up.
I don't know if you can see it or
I
not.
can't
But
see that. Let me see if I can do this. No, that's not gonna work. Here, there you go. Put it back up there. Let's see.
that's just my
Yeah,
that's my subscriber.
I've got 987. So
And then
that's
my
how
watch.
close I am.
Then there's my watch.
Mm-hmm.
It gets frustrating as
go
a
back over here to this presentation. Right, turn that off and
yeah, it gets frustrating as a creator. Like sometimes I'll make videos ahead of time. I still got stuff that I haven't even put up yet from months ago.
all right, so here are my channel analytics. You can see some of them. Let me, if I can move this screen around just a little bit so you can see it a little better. All right. So I've got this month about the same as usual. It goes back 28 days, so I got 3,200 views. I have 424.9 watch hours, which is about the same as I get, and I've gotten about 11 subscribers, which is about the same. So, yes, there. What I just highlighted here, you can't see what I'm seeing right now, and I gotta figure out what I just highlighted. There we go. All right. So if I hit subscribers, see them dips? See, I got a couple of dips in there too. Let me turn off that overlay there. Here. So gaining and losing subscribers is something that you can't get a lot of worry about because it's going to happen. What happened? Did someone decide they didn't want to subscribe to you anymore? Well, maybe, or could it have been that YouTube unsubscribed them and they don't know it? Could be, or could it be that that it was a robot? It could be that, or in my case, someone might have subscribed to me back in 2013. And their channel has been inactive all this time, and YouTube said, "Oh, that's an inactive channel," and then they'll pop them off on me like that. So, but then I look at, instead of the last 28 days, if I look at the last 365 days and see what my subscriber count looks like, it looks like this, and you can see some bad dips in there. Or I lost 5 subscribers in one day. That was on January the 29th.
Oh, man.
Here's one right here where I got 4. I lost 4 in April. Look, I got 8 in one day, and then the very next day I lost 4 of those. So I mean, this kind of stuff is not something that you need to concern yourself too wholly about. And then you look at lifetime over the entirety of the channel, and it looks like that. And you can see that there's a couple places where I lost a whole bunch of them at one time. I can get that on the show, but you just can't worry about it like that. You can't let it let that bother you. Back to this. And you're looking at total watch time, and you see my watch time will jump on the weekends. That's because of these live streams. You can see where I live streamed twice, and actually there was a live stream Sunday as well, and then a video drop. I try to do one video drop a week. Usually it's a music video now. Last week, I did a live stream and a video drop on the same day, and then 3 live streams, and then I did that toy hunt on Monday, so I got a lot of views off of that. That toy hunt video turned out to be really good.
When I get back to my normal self, I hope to try to do a toy hunt video. I've always wanted to do one, but my Walmart or Target, when I walk in there, they're empty. Yeah,
well, I was talking to Joneser about that too. The toy hunts used to be a lot more fun when there was a lot of stuff to be found. He talks about wanting to do one too, but he says every time he goes in there, there's nothing in there. I said, well, half the time I don't do them either because I don't even go in cold anymore. I walk in there and see if it's worth going into or not. Now, this last toy hunt video, I did walk into those GameStops and the Targets cold. And I had my rig with me. I was showing that to Jeff the other day. I had my phone hooked up on this thing, had the boom mic set up on it, and I walked in with this thing here. And I didn't give 2 shits whether anybody was in there or not, or whether they cared whether I was filming or not. I just kept on going, walking around, talking. Right. But it was a pretty decent toy hunt, and I probably let it go on too long. A lot of what happens hits the floor, and I probably shouldn't have done both GameStops and both Targets. I should have limited myself to that one Target, or maybe cut some of those GameStops out. But one of the things that I'm trying to do in mine is show people the toys that are there, so they can see that the toys are on the shelf and where they are. But apparently it did better than I thought it was going to do. I wasn't expecting it to do well at all, and it really did. I told Paula it was because she was in it. Every time I put her picture on the thumbnail and actually have her in the video, it gains me views. We did.
I try to get Jamie to do mine, but she won't do it.
It took a while to get Paula to actually do it, and she still doesn't cooperate like I would like her to. She doesn't like to. She doesn't like to put on a persona either. She tends to get real uptight when the camera's on her. But,
Right.
you know, that's just a matter of loosening up over time, I suppose. But
Right.
yeah, and I can go back over here and let you guys see how close I am to getting 1,000 subscribers as I let the YouTube Creator Studio load up here. You can see my load time is so slow. It's because I'm running a stream right now, and the more windows you have open in Chrome while you're streaming, it affects things. But I've got 987 subscribers.
Oh yeah.
And as you can see, I only had 44 views
there.
last night. Usually my view count goes up significantly the next day as people start rewatching. YouTube suppressed that video last night, and it was my fault. I finally got it fixed, but they had me partially blocked because I was using that music from the Inspector cartoons.
Yeah, you're what, 23 away from 1,000?
Huh?
What are you, about 23 away from or 987? Okay. So yeah, you're getting really close.
89, 90, 13.
13, yeah. Well, it was kind of blurred at first, but now it cleared up. You sounded like a robot too, just for a second or two ago when it did all that.
Yeah.
Like it was all blurry on my screen.
Yeah. That's the sound and video compression going through the Video Ninja. It's not supposed to come out like that in OBS, and generally doesn't.
Right. Yeah, I see it better now. 987. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man.
Right here, you can see this toy hunt video had 197 views so far, almost 200 views, and you can see what my live streams look like. Usually, look at 125 views on last week's Saturday stream.
Mm-hmm. Yep, mine and Jeff's stream last weekend. It's already got like 75 views or whatever.
Not too bad.
Oh, yeah.
But last night's stream didn't do half as well as I would have liked it to do, and it was my fault because I knew I was going to get a content ID on it, but I didn't realize that it was going to be blocked in certain places. That Henry Mancini tune from that they used in the Inspector cartoons from the Pink Panther show, it's blocked in certain places, and when you have a block on the video, whether even if it's just blocked in Russia, they don't push it. In other words, people don't see it in their feeds and come to watch it, see what's going on. That's where a lot of your watch hours and your view counts come from. It's when your stream gets pushed, and that stream did not get pushed, and that basically my fault because I was goofing on Joneser with that. I did get in there and replace all the music in the 3 spots I used it, but it took me up until late this morning to get that all completed. And the two content IDs for a couple of the music that I played. One of the things I don't think I've ever gotten through anybody's head is the video with Stinkor and the video with Evil Lynn with Skeletor and the 2 chicks don't jizz in the hot tub. Mm-hmm. That music is not my music. It's done by a group called Obscurest Vinyl. And I just made a video and popped the music in there, and every time I play that, it content IDs me, and I have to cut it out. Because when I get my subscriber count up, and I'm actually able to get completely monetized with the ad revenue, they're going to go back and they're going to re-review my channel. And if I have too many content IDs, I won't qualify.
Right.
And even now, after you qualify, you have to keep your nose clean at least for a good while, because there was a lady who was doing a podcast here on YouTube, and she was doing reaction videos, which are perfectly legal. As a matter of fact, they're well within fair use. That's where you watch a portion of a video and you comment on it, or you comment while the video is playing, and you start and you stop it, and you do about 15, 30 more seconds, and then you comment about what you watch. That's transformative. However, it's not a human being that is reviewing this stuff. It is a robot, and robots work under a set of rules. And if it detects that you are using someone else's content, it will flag you for reused content. Okay. She got flagged for reused content. She got monetized, and 30 days later she got demonetized. And it was for one freaking video. One video.
So it's just easier to kind of cut out those 2 videos.
It's just easier to do it that way. Just cut the shit out and don't worry about it, because I don't want YouTube coming back saying that I'm a serial content reuser. Of course, the only way out for someone with no talent like me is to rely upon AI music now.
Right.
As I get better and better at prompting the AI to create what I want it to, it creates a nicer sounding music. But every time I play that, I can detect that it's AI. I know everybody else can detect it's AI.
Right.
You're using AI, and that is not as good as making real music, I suppose. So, but at least it's my music, and can't anybody, content ID me for it. The problem with AI is you can't claim copyright on it. Did you know that?
Yeah, I pretty much figured it belonged to whatever them websites.
No, it doesn't belong to them either. It doesn't belong to them either. No.
Okay.
It's created by an AI. Therefore, there's no one to claim copyright on it, because an AI is not a human being. It can't claim copyright on its own music. You didn't create it either. Sense. The AI did. So the AI creations, pictures and music, can't have copyright on them.
Right. That one you did, that video you did was really good. Like, it's like you brought yourself to life in AI and Joneser, and that was great.
And that was using a tool called Vidu, VIDU. You can take photographs. You can actually take photographs and put them in there, and it will put motion to them. You can even tell it what you have to give it a prompt. You have to say, I want it a lady dancing and singing in the street or something like that, and it'll take that photograph and try to do that with that photograph. Sometimes it works better than it does other times. You hang on just a second. I've got a call coming in.
Go ahead. I'll see what's going on in the chat.
Yeah.
Looks like this might be Anthony Jameson. That's cool. Thanks for being here, buddy. Seven. There's only 2 people commenting. But well, if anybody else is in the chat, say hi. Let us know you're there. So I see Nightwing. I don't know if Mary's still here or not. Or Susudio.
Hang on, I'm gonna mute everything where I can't hear it. See what's going on here.
Yes. Yeah, there's nobody really interacting. I don't think Sasuke or anybody's here. Nightwing. Oh, Mary's still there. How you doing, Mary? I hope things are feeling better with you, Mary. When you're busy cooking, what are you cooking up? So you got to cook for all of us now. You done said he was cooking. Maybe you got to cook something for Adam since he's a suspect now. Well, that's good to hear, Mary. I'm glad you're doing good. It'd be nice if John would come in and say if he's already stir-fried chicken. Now that sounds good. I ain't had no stir-fried chicken in a long time. Yeah, that sounds really good. A homemade blueberry pie, man. So it's chicken and blueberry pie homemade, man. Now you're making me really. I'm going to plan a trip to Canada.
All right, I'm back. I've had a call came in on my phone I had to catch real quick.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to talk to somebody in the chat. I was talking to Mary. Mary's making stir-fried chicken and homemade blueberry pie.
Oh, I want to go to your house now, Mary.
That's what I said, man. And Adam moved out. Man, he should go back home.
I think. Does Adam live with Christina?
I'm not sure. I never asked him. But man, blueberry pie and stir-fried chicken, I wouldn't leave home.
Yeah, if I lived close enough to you, Mary, I would. But I think it would probably take me 5 or 6 days to get up there.
That's some good hospitality, though.
Yeah, come on over.
It'd take me about. I think it takes. The last time I talked to Rick a while back about visiting, it was from where he's at to where I'm at. It was like a 12.5 hour drive from Ottawa to Ohio.
He lives in Ottawa. Wow, that's a long ways away from me.
Yeah. It's glad to see. It was nice to see Alex jump in the chat last night, even.
Yeah, he said he had to go to work, but he hopped in real quick. I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, don't tell Adam. Okay, we won't tell Adam. It'd be our little secret, right?
Right. He's probably watching anyway. Who knows?
I don't know. Adam keeps to himself. He comes over every once in a while and says hey to us, but he's kind of like all the rest of us. I mean, we tend to get wrapped up in our own show, and we can't watch everybody's show. I even have a hard time trying to catch Joneser. I mean, hell, he popped in live like I just did today, the other night, and by the time I found out he was live, he was already 45 minutes into the stream.
Right. Yeah. YouTube has been really bad about notifying me about some subscriptions I have when I go live.
Okay. No, not Bill. Still hasn't moved in yet. He needs a push. Okay. Well, that's what Mama Bird did to Baby Bird, right? He kicked his ass out of the nest and said, "Fly, little bird, fly."
I know. I talked to Hebrew for 2 hours this morning. He called me.
Oh, really?
We're gonna work on a show. He wants to be a guest on my channel.
Oh, that'd be
So
cool. Yeah,
we got
it's
to
nice
figure out.
having a big guy like Hebrew. Hebrew's got way more subscribers than I ever will, probably.
Well, he called me and thanked me because Mr. Home Arcade's been buying stuff from him, like by the bunches, and I was like, well, I said I messaged Mr. Home Arcade one day, and I was like, hey, I know where you can get stuff for your Snake Mountain.
Oh yeah, I think he bought that that edition that Hebrew was doing for the Snake Mountain. Home Arcade's got money. I don't know how he must have a dang good job making tons of money because he is.
When you got two houses with full arcades, man, the basement tour was nice. Because he said he had another house. Well, he moved into another house, but I think he ain't sold the other one yet. I can't remember what he said. But the times like having two houses.
He moved. I knew he moved into another house. He did that for space reasons. He needed more space for his arcade and for his elaborate setups that he has for his toys, so that he can do the filming of those videos that he does.
Well, he had that cloud setup. That cloud setup was cool. It was like thundering and storming in that one room. It was pretty cool how he did that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got enough time to do all that, and he's got money because all those customs that he's buying from like Bombcast, Outcast, and all those guys, that shit's expensive, man. Really expensive. Talos Dream Shop has done stuff for him. That guy's got an Etsy store. He makes an Eternia playset, but it's like $500 to get the whole thing.
Oh yeah, Mary said she's staying out of it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, he has the Etros Palace or whatever, the Royal Palace, for like $700 or something over there on Etsy.
Well, the thing is, Home Arcade's bought two Eternia playsets from two different creators.
Right.
One from Talos, and he got another one here recently too.
Yeah, he got the Horde. He got that big Horde tank too, that giant.
Yeah, he had somebody make him a Filmation attack track with it was a big huge playset attack track. It was 3D printed.
And you can put the vintage attack track in the back of it.
Yes, you can. Well, they actually showed that in the TV show, the cartoon. There was a smaller attack track that went up in the back of it, and that smaller attack track, while blue, was basically the toy version of the attack track.
Right. Yeah, I think they made it red, and then the toy version.
The toy version was red, but in the cartoon it was blue, like the big attack track they had. Yeah.
I hope we get an attack track like that. I don't know if we will, but that'd be nice.
I don't know. I'm wondering how long the line's going to actually last for once they get these last few figures coming out.
That's what I was wondering.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's what I was wondering, because at Comic-Con they was basically focused on Masterverse. That's what they talked about the most.
Yeah, see, I think the Origins line, they may continue with cartoon line, but I'm thinking as far as the vintage or the look Origin line is basically kind of coming to. I think once they get the last few figures done, Moduloc, Rio Blast, Dragstore, whoever's left, once those are out, I mean, I don't think they're going to do much more with it. May, but I doubt it. It's all going to be cartoon. But you're a Evil Hordak fan. I was looking through the collection the other day, and I'm not big on Horde. I stopped at the Evil Warriors, and I didn't go Horde Snake Man like the rest of you young guys did, because I was done collecting toys at that point. But as a child or a young adult, But I was looking at my collection back here, what I actually did pick up. Well, I picked up a Leech when they came out. That's a Horde guy, right? And then I picked up Mantenna when he came out, because I found him on the shelf. Going shelf hopping, buying stuff off the shelf. And then I went up to Daycare Kids up in West Memphis, Arkansas. I think I did a video up there where I went in and talked to the guy that owns it. Well, actually, the guy that owns it died, and that's his son running it now. But anyway, I went in there and I picked up, I think it was a Buzzsaw Hordak. He was a deluxe figure. I had him in there, picked him up. So I've got 3 of them, right? I got Leech and Mantenna, and I've got Hordak. So I thought, well, there's only 2 more. I know that there's a whole bunch of them, but I'm talking about the core. So there's only 2 more, and that'd be Grizzlor and Modulok, right? Well, Modulok isn't out yet, but they're going to release one. So like, well, if I get Grizzlor, when Modulok comes out and get Modulok, and I can say I've got the Horde. I can put them up and say I've got the Horde. So I thought, well, how hard would it be to get a Grizzlor?
Yeah. Yeah.
How hard would it be? How hard it would be to get? Well, I know I'm not going to get the one, the darker colored one that came in that exclusive set that pissed a lot of people off, because they're like, how do we, a Grizzlor core member of the Horde, you're not releasing. But they did release a Grizzlor that was a lighter color that looked more like the vintage figure, right? Now, was that an exclusive figure or not? Tell me how that was. Was that a Mattel Creations, or was that?
Yes, Mattel Creations.
It was. Okay, very interesting. All right.
He had the same issue Wondar had.
He did.
People was getting it early. People was getting it early. They ran out, and they had to do a pre-order on him again.
Yeah, and they did that. They did that. Made to order. Make to order. Is that what they called it?
Yeah, made to order. Which I think they should have done after all of them, truthfully.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can fire up the old toy cam here.
Because I got the entire vintage Horde collection figures, but and then for Origins I got all the Horde except for Modulok.
Okay.
But I'm working on a video myself. I'm going to do a Hordak Origin. Mark Taylor did the Hollywood Monsters inspiration. But the story they wrote behind Hordak was pretty cool about how he's a demon and stuff. Like I'm getting it all together because he's really a demonic being that took a body.
Oh, is that what he is?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I got that Power and Honor Foundation book, and man, I've been reading it. And there's so much stuff in there. Like, talks about how Mark Taylor was fighting with Filmation over Beastman. He was upset because they made Beastman like a dope. And the comics had Beastman like this. He wasn't really an evil warrior or a good guy.
Right.
He was a tribe. I love that Batman.
Nice, isn't it? Let me see if I can get you on the screen with me here. Used to have.
I picked up that Superman at my Target.
There you are. The frame overlay.
That Superman's nice too. I wish they'd give it the old head that's on the drawing there. But
well, yeah, the thing about that Filmation Superman, I was hoping that they would put at least a different head on him, and they would make a new head sculpt, but they didn't. And then the body sculpt is the same body sculpt on the earlier first release Superman as well. So it's just a straight repaint, but Filmation Superman, and then of course that Batman looks nothing like the Dark Knight Returns Batman, and the art here on the thing certainly does not. But
no, that looks like Batman from like 1940s.
Yeah. You stay on the screen. I'm gonna bring something in to tease you guys for Sunday.
All right. He's gonna give us a tease, guys. Let's see what he's bringing us for Sunday's show. And I really like that Batman. Like, what do you guys think? You guys think that Batman's pretty cool and that Superman? Then there's Batman 66, it looks like back there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool figures, that's what I figure. Superpowers are one of my favorites as a kid, even. The Superpowers line was great. Is everybody hitting them like buttons and stuff? Everybody's still here?
Move some stuff out the way here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but when I went in the GameStop, the GameStop employee gave me these buttons and this little pack right here of some kind of patch and this little keychain Funko Pop Batman. And of course, free being free means that I said, okay, hand them over. But he had asked me, he said, do you like Funko Pops? And I said, Funko Pops are a bane of my existence. I'll move some of these items back here in the background for a minute. See that Godzilla? That's a cool Godzilla right there.
Oh, that is a cool Godzilla.
So I moved all that back so that I could put that on the screen. That came in the mail today.
Huh.
What could be in that?
Don't know. A nice surprise.
I was surprised it came so quickly. Cool Batman. Cool Batman 66, my favorite. Yeah, I got Alfred. I got the Alfred figure. I couldn't pass that up. I think Jeff said I should have got Bookworm instead, but somebody needs to give Batman his milk and cookies.
I thought about getting Commissioner Gordon because they've never made one really before.
They made one for the McFarlane's made one for the Filmation cartoon line, which I like. I like the look of that. He got the mustache and the glasses. I like it.
Right.
But yeah,
think, good.
Go ahead.
I forgot. It was something about Alfred. Jeff told me something about his copyrights, or Commissioner Gordon. Like they couldn't make the one from the TV series because his copyrights or something. The family didn't want his face used.
What? Yeah. What? Neil Hamilton, was that his name?
I think so.
Yeah, I could see that. You could get around that by, doing what they did with the Star Wars action figures, where basically it looks nothing like them, but you know it is.
Right.
But I always thought Commissioner Gordon's supposed to have glasses and a mustache.
Yeah.
I think I'm biased because that's what he looked like in the 70s in the comics when I read them.
Yeah, I was pretty.
Yeah, I got that box in the mail, and I'm almost tempted to open it right now.
That exciting?
It is. I think I know what's in it. I need to get something to open that with. I guess I need to get one of these dangerous items right here. You screw up and cut yourself wide open with it, but See if I can find a good opening spot on the box. How this guy will.
Nice surprise for. Let's see what we got in the box and. So openings tomorrow possibly.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's why I said tomorrow. Probably some open some figures.
Yeah. All wrapped up in paper. Got some.
Then a drum roll.
Yeah, got some bubble wrap. Gotta make sure that it didn't get damaged in shipping. Very good job here by this guy, whoever he was. My Lost Toy, Douglasville, Georgia.
I tell you what, if you're a on-card collector, don't buy it from Amazon.
No, Amazon doesn't care at all. I've seen a lot of horror stories and experienced one myself. So,
Oh yeah, they'll fold a card in half to fit a figure in a smaller box.
Yes, they will. Paid my invoice. Here. Get rid of the trash here.
Grizzlor.
Yeah, Grizzlor right there, guys. Let's give this guy a shout out here real quick. See if we get that on this.
All right. What was it? Collectibles, mylosttoy.com.
That's it.
Yep, mylosttoy.com. That box looks in really good shape.
It is. It has never been opened, and you saw how he had it wrapped up. He had bubble wrap around it, and he had paper around that. He had it in a nice outer box.
Yeah, I got a few Mattel creations I'm gonna do a giveaway on.
So that's we'll open that box there another day, but it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was the old Grizzlor there, ready for me to open and add to my collection.
Now I tell you what, Bill, when you open that figure, the card art on the back of that figure is amazing.
Okay. Is it collector friendly so that you don't have to rip something across, rip the bubble off the front, or does it slide out?
I want to say no.
So it does. It's not like Cyclone back here where you can just raise the card out.
No. King Grayskull, and all them guys, you could slide the card up. Wondar, you couldn't either. Wondar, you had to open.
Exactly. Well, I had two Wondars. I don't know if I gave one of them away or not, but the first Wondar I got, I actually popped the head off and put a Lee Customs head on him so he looked like the original Wondar. But, you know.
I need a custom head for my movie He-Man, my Masterverse movie He-Man.
There's a guy that makes those. I can't remember what his name was. But he makes them look just like the, what's his face that played He-Man.
Dolph
Lundgren.
Yeah, because Raymond Toy had one, but I think it was like $60 or something, or $50, and I don't know. I just couldn't do that. But
no, well, you got to remember now. Even Lee's heads cost like $25 a piece.
Right, well, that's better than 50.
Well, I've dealt with customizers. Customizing is an interesting thing, and those guys, you think, oh, how can he be charging that much for it? Well, he ain't making any money.
No.
Even charging what that, you see how much Hebro actually charges for what he does, and he 3D prints. Good Lord, he probably ain't making any money. How many times did he
Nah.
have to print that damn basement or whatever it is for what you call it before he finally got them right? How much filament and time and effort did he waste before he finally got something that he could actually sell?
Right, and that filament runs almost $40 a roll.
Yes, it's expensive and it can get very expensive.
And
And
the painting, the clear coats, that's expensive too.
time, the time involved in all that, time is money. And you know, or how much experimentation have you seen Hebrew do before he finally gets it right?
Yep.
I've seen
Exactly.
that. We watched his successes, but he's also shown us his failure.
He's got those he's got those Skeletor tables over there now. It's pretty cool. They're pretty decently priced.
I got a bone throne and table that I bought from somebody on eBay a couple of years ago, back before the Snake Mountain playset ever came out, in anticipation of being able to use it with my Snake Mountain. And this was a handmade job that somebody did, and it looked really, really good. I think I've shown it on the show before. It's in a box somewhere back behind me. But that bone throne is bigger than the one that came in the freaking Snake. That's the little tiny bone throne. I don't know.
Yeah. Snake Mountain. I was disappointed in Snake Mountain a little bit. Like it had its ups and downs. But
as an overall playset, it's probably as far as play value, it probably is superior to the original one. I have them both.
Right.
And the only thing that it doesn't have that the original one had was the microphone with the voice changer in it. And of course,
in that little dungeon.
You stick an app on your phone and do that. So.
Right. And they added, like I said, they added a dungeon and then a weapons rack, which we didn't have in the old one.
But, yeah, I think I put the dungeon here on the other side, out of the way or something, and it does. I don't know if you saw my video, but the trap door with the dungeon underneath it just didn't do the trick.
Right. And eventually they should give us two of them, because eventually moving it back and forth that plastic's gonna wear.
Yeah, or just pick a place and stick it there and leave it there. That's my intention. I'm not going to move that thing around over and over and over again. But then again, I don't think kids play with any of this shit. I think grown men do.
All right. Well, Rick bought two Snake Mountains. He
Yes.
put a third wall. He put a third wall on, so he's got two dungeons too. Like.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of his setup before. He sent them to me on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, he put the vintage microphone in there, which I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty good idea. He was dead set on that. But I have a vintage Castle Grayskull, like complete, like 100% complete, and the hinges on that thing are fragile.
Yeah, I'm talking to my son-in-law here.
Hopefully everything will go good.
He's trying to find out how to get some good video compression software to compress a video that he took with his drone.
Well, so far you've only cut out once on my end, and that was earlier.
Yeah. Nobody's complaining, but then again, there's only it says 6 people are watching, but I think Mary's the only one active over here in the live chat.
Right.
Nobody's complained about bleed over or cutouts or anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen yet. Nobody's posted nothing, so I think Susudia must have gave up too.
Susudia probably angry because she couldn't get on with us. And she may even be blaming me for that, and it's not my fault. I'd have put her on, but I couldn't. You know, you can go back and watch this stream back when I actually shared the screen of Video Ninja, what I was seeing with you guys. When you first popped in, all I saw was just an image showing what the image that it shows when your cam's off, your cam off image.
Right.
I didn't even see that with her. I couldn't hear her. I couldn't hear you at first either. You finally came in and started hearing you. So I don't know what was going on there, and she wanted to show me her race car that she got. I wanted to see that, and I would have loved to have her on and shown that. But it's one of those things that happens. But
yeah, I had to back out and refresh to come back in.
I know on the computer when you're running that, if you don't have it takes a lot of energy off of your video card.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got other tabs open in Chrome, each one of those tabs takes up some memory space on your computer. So you need to reduce everything down to just what you barely need to have on to make everything go. And right now I've got another app open. I didn't realize I had open. I've got Movie Maker open. I need to close it.
Stop motion's getting fun. I just need to find a better app.
Yeah, I do too, but I still do what I do with Movie Maker. I think I told you what I do. I sit there and I make still photographs of every single movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photographs. And then throw them in the Movie Maker and put them at 15 tenths of a second each.
Yeah, I use the one on my phone, and they're still kind of. I got the slowest speed on there, and I still go kind of fast. So
you know, it's gonna go. You can change it from 15 milliseconds to 30 milliseconds or 30 frames per second. 30 to 25 frames per second is sufficient. You can even go lower than that. You just have to space out the amount of time it takes to go from each frame from frame to frame. But
right, because I was doing those fight scenes with my superhero figures in that video I did.
Yeah.
And I tried to pull it down, and that's slow as it went.
But you know, it can be disheartening when you watch those guys. Like that guy that did those Motu videos for with Man-at-Arms and He-Man and Skeletor all fighting, you know, and there's some guy that's doing videos with the Marvel Legends figures for Big Bad Toy Store, and those are some awesome stop motion videos, and it can be discouraging because you're like, I'll never be able to do it that well. I don't have the ability or the tools or the time, but what Joneser and I are doing is what we call limited stop motion. A lot of times it's just a still picture. Show this picture and then maybe zoom in on the character talking and then zoom back out and then zoom in on the next character talking. And then if you need to have a little stop motion, you can put like a little stop motion in there to give it some flavor, but you don't have to do like a full stop motion movie like a freaking Rankin Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special or something. That would probably take a couple of years to do with what we have to work with.
Oh man, I wonder how long it took them to make that Rudolph show back in the day, that claymation stuff or whatever.
Yeah, back then that was all done by hand. They would move the piece of the model and then take a picture, and then move the model and then take a picture. Yeah. And then they would have to take that all into a studio, transfer it. Yeah, that probably took forever.
Yeah.
No telling how long it took. And we don't have all of that. We have just what little we have here to deal with at home. And me personally, I'm not buying anything that I don't have to buy. I can use the tools I already have that don't cost me anything. I think I spent $25 to renew my membership to StreamYard, so that I could get that interview with Big Daddy Storm, because once again I tried using Video Ninja to do it through this, and the sound was horrible. The first time I tried to do the interview, I did the whole interview, recorded it here in OBS, and when I played the audio back, it didn't work. So when Joneser and I came in to redo the interview, we tested everything before we wasted our time, and I could never get it to work right. So I gave up. I sent everybody a link to StreamYard, went over there, and I knew it was going to take more than an hour. And StreamYard limits you to an hour of recording with a free account. So I had to up to I think the cheapest account is $25. So I paid $25 just so I could record. And then
I think it was worth it though.
It was, and of course I took that StreamYard recording, and I was able to cut the sections out, put them into video OBS here, and make it look like we did it in OBS. I bet you couldn't tell we didn't do it in OBS.
Right. Yep, couldn't tell at all. It looked like your normal stream.
Yeah, and it took me. That's probably the longest I've ever spent editing. I think I took 3 or maybe 4 days to edit that.
Right.
It was pretty wild. Well, Mary, you stuck with us the whole time. You win. My love and affection forever. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this stream. You can hang out there in the control room. We can talk after this is over with. But I'm going to cut this stream off because I have to get the show done for tonight. I've got to go meme harvesting, and there's a lot of memes to pick from. And look, man, I'm going to tell you right now, that butt stuff ain't going on the show, dude.
And Jamie, you can thank Jamie for that one too.
Oh, did Jamie have something to do with it? I can't wait to tell Joneser.
Yeah, because her daughter there was making Buckeyes.
Yeah.
And her daughter's like, these are going to taste good because I have butt fingers, and everybody's like, ew. And then
nasty. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all all have a good journey, and we'll see y'all tonight. If you're in meantime, you know what I always say, keep on collecting and stay fantastic.
Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.